Hi Virgo, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We'll dive in. Just getting some cleansing. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with an oracle for you lovely folks. Journey. Okay, wow. You saw how that kind of spun out there, eh? So you could feel like you're kind of spiraling upwards, just like the journey on this. It's guiding you towards greater understanding, realizations. 24 for Virgo. Let's see. Discovery, lessons, and purpose. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. Interesting. So there's definitely a gateway opening up. We have the new moon tomorrow in Scorpio, November 1st, of course. So it's 1-1. The page here is 11, which is a gateway. Maybe there's a level of culmination here since, it seems like you're mastering something, or you could even be establishing boundaries, be becoming more mature, or really understanding something like karmic purpose or destined lessons. Finding your purpose in life is a lot like waiting for Christmas. You have to walk your path and trust in the gifts that wait. All will be revealed when the time is right. If you have drawn the journey card, it's because you need to trust the process. You cannot skip past lessons, trials, triumphs, or hardships that you face. Each step is an important milestone. It can be hard to see the sun. Actually, what I'm thinking about is Hansel and Gretel. When they go through the forest and they leave breadcrumbs behind. Interesting. That could be relevant. You cannot skip past. Yeah, okay. It can be hard to see the sun when clouds surround you, but know, dear one, that your journey is as it needs be. Discovery comes when your back is to the wall and you have to find a way to leap from danger. Failures and mistakes are investments you make in yourself. They cost you now, but save you more than you can imagine over the long journey ahead. Each day holds gifts, lessons, and miracles, so find one life lesson each day. It's about being mindful, focusing on the present. Mindfulness helps you to become aware of the subtle ways Great Spirit speaks to you. If you are looking ahead, you will miss the clues. Page 111. So, very interesting. Let's grab you a familiar. And also, since we have intuition on the reverse on the top of the deck, I think I'll check that out for you as well. Deepening your intuition is an important step, but you don't need to spend every moment visualizing without taking any action. Spending too much time working on your intuition without grounding leaves you feeling disconnected from the day-to-day. The message is even more profound if you have also pulled a rooted card or feel called to read it. Interesting. There's like some understanding or greater spiritual understanding here, a higher perspective, especially if you're letting go of like old ways of being or anything like that, achieving more of a level of mastery over yourself. Most important messages for Virgo people and placements. We have mole, superstition here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read that. This is about using your other senses, of course, just like a mole might not have the greatest eyesight, but in the darkness, it allows them to see things clearly. So, very interesting. Baseless nonsense shows ignorance. False conceptions have you on the fence. Beware irrational attitude of mind leads to falsehoods of truth combined. Please don't believe everything you see and hear, especially if it comes to you secondhand. Gossip and forked tongues rarely hold much truth or kindness. You must seek out what is true for yourself and dig about a bit. In life, much will be passed down to you, like genes, traits, and beliefs, the most destructive of which can be a belief that is not yours. This is especially true of religions and race. Not all those who claim to have been practicing witchy activity have been wise through the ages either. For many years I was literally torn out of the ground and ripped to pieces in the belief that my blood in my body could cure, protect, and purify. Even today, animals suffer needlessly because of superstitious stranglehold over a person's sanity. Remember to carefully question at all times to what, where, and why if something feels at odds with your heart. The right answers for you await. Stand up for what you truly believe in. Seek out facts and back a claim. Don't be too quick to judge. There is more to a person than meets the eye. Learn about your faith, whatever it might be, and the beliefs of others. Seek out what you have in common rather than that which divides. Mole blood was seen as a cure for epilepsy, and a mole's amputated hands were used to relieve rheumatism. If you must remove moles from your garden, do so humanely and with a thought to where you are putting them, for they work wonders underground. So this could be about like business contracts, the other people in your life as well. Let's grab you an angel. Virgo's most important advice. So power of prayer. Spirits hear prayers, of course, so it's a great way to communicate. We also have obstacles and blocks are lifted and organized for success here. So you can see all the level of blue, the it's interesting how it gets dark and then lighter and lighter and lighter. So there is some kind of purification coming here. You might have to hold your ground. It says all your good personal work and positive energy helps you overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted. It's all comes with awareness, right? As soon as we have awareness, things fade away. You now experience forward momentum with your project. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure the flow of abundance continues. Give this situation to God for uplifting and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers await your prayers. You can always commune with your spirit guides via automatic writing. It's very simple. You just need paper and pencil. You can look up tutorials on YouTube or just ask your guides to guide you through the power of prayer by asking, like, show me the right things that I need to see, or guide me, and pay attention to the visions and things that you see and be led, right? Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate, as it's simply a way to ensure clarity of purpose. So there is some kind of purification of your purpose at this time. You can see how the light streams in through those clouds there, and there's a bunch of clouds around here, but she's focusing on the candlelight, on the ball of sun. God is the sun, right? So we're elevating ourselves to higher consciousness and to the light. So there is a level of peace that's entering in the future as well, and a level of growth. You can see she's got a staff full of different flowers growing. So, and then this girl has a flower in her hair, and they're beautiful. This one's like a poinsettia, which poinsettias are representative of the kind of trial through darkness, because they only become red when they're in the dark. And then we also have these roses. So there's going to be a lot more abundance coming your way in the future. But I think you have to kind of cultivate the right kind of seeds, the right kind of positivity, and sing to them. Sing to your wishes, sing to your dreams. Constantly be affirming, using subliminals or affirmations in your day, like, I'm so grateful that I have come this far. Any spirits around me, because God is a unity of souls, right? Female and masculine souls, Elohim. And M for masculine, not for masculine, for plural, sorry, plural, the hell, pure? There's definitely a need to like elevate though and become more focused and clear. I mean, Virgo is the zodiac sign associated with the Virgin, right? It's the time when we're harvesting a lot of things, so we need to, Virgos rule the digestive tract. What you put in your stomach will heal everything in your body. It's all from the digestive tract. So that's where health comes from. So Virgo. Ribbons, yeah, it's like being led. You could be being led to like greater abundance, greater connections with other people at this time as well. Yeah, this could be definitely about the way you communicate at work specifically as well, or about your health and matters. Like, what kind of words do you speak to yourself? Are you affirming that I have good health? I heard a good quote, not a good quote. There's this guy who went through a near-death experience, and he was saying he's a doctor himself, or he was working in the hospital, and he had like 4 other friends of him that all were prescribed that they had cancer, right? And all the ones that just gave up immediately and said, oh, well, I guess it's my time to go, they died, right? And he said, oh no, that's okay, I know I'm going to get through it, because he had a near-death experience and he saw that he would make it past it. But more than that, the body does amazing things if we allow it to heal, and if we help purify our soul and purify, because a lot of things are spiritual warfare. This reality is created through the mind, right? It's created by vibrations, particles, frequencies, thoughts, and everything like that. So the more that we can purify the inner state, the more that the outer reality reflects the same thing, right? So ribbons, awareness, yeah. As soon as we have awareness over things, they're not hidden anymore, and we shine a light on them, and they fade away. So, for it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. The witness swallowed in stillness. Beautiful. So really, maybe take some time out to like allow yourself, when you take a shower and you get new ideas, it's kind of the same idea with psychic abilities. You want to turn off the conscious mind, the busy mind, the one that's distracting you with lower-minded, denser thoughts, and you want to elevate to the subconscious and allow yourself to be receptive. And the only way to do that is to relax or get grounded in the present. And you can do that by, just sitting for a moment, or going on a walk, or allowing yourself not to be rushed or anything like that. Just allow yourself to live in the moment and see what thoughts come to you. Observe them, right? So, dear sacred soul, ribbons reminds you already know the answer to that which you have inquired about. You are connected to your situation in a way that makes it clear what your next steps should be. So follow the signs, or in this case, the ribbons, and allow the truth of your query to come to your consciousness. Trust in your ability to see what you need at this moment. It might be scary or require more of us than you'd hope. More of you, more of us. Interesting. So there's a lot of spirits around you. Or you could be working with other people. But you can move forward with the knowledge that this path is for your greatest good and will lead you to success. Additionally, pulling this card means the signs have been around you for some time, waiting for you to invite them into your awareness. Be especially mindful of any colors, animals, numbers, or feelings that crop up repeatedly, as they are messages from the divine guiding you to the truth of your situation. And pay attention when something unexpected happens. What were you thinking about? Because it could be confirmatory messages as well. Like if you're thinking, oh, should I do this and that? And then like a bird flies suspiciously close to your window. And birds also, animals tend to have less complex minds. They don't think as much as us, so they're easier to influence by spirits, right? To send signals. And if you need any signs, you can always say, show me a bee if this is the answer. If it's a yes to this question, then show me this, because spirits communicate via telepathy and via prayers. Prayers are very important for spirits. The more that we, and it's, I heard a saying that says, if you don't let go of somebody who's passed on, their soul is stuck now a little bit. So you've got to be able to, you can see how powerful our thoughts and intentions are. So, but also they're here to guide you, of course. I'm going to grab some tarot, of course. Let's grab a beautiful golden deck for you. Oh, actually, they're guiding me to this deck. I don't know why. There could be something that's transforming in your life. Yeah, something is happening in divine timing. They're leading you to where you need to be with the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is destiny. There's a culmination. This could be about career as well. I think you might be considering retiring, or like not investing in something, focusing more on the emotional basis and how you feel, loving yourself, right? Moving towards the future, and maybe the future does not involve investing in things you once did. So in the past, you were definitely blinded by something. You can see the guy cloaking his hand over her eyes. There's a level of denial in the past. And it looks like as you slowly process and progress and bring light to the darkness, that you are able to ground your awareness down and come to the truth of the situation, the clear-cut truth, which will allow you to communicate in a more authentic way, in a more lightful way, right? With clarity. So there could be a feminine around you. Something is happening in your future. Let's see. Changing your perspective. Interesting. A Pisces could be relevant, coming to new realizations, allowing yourself to be freed from old belief systems. Yes. Okay. Interesting. And the more flexible you are at this time, I think the better. So let's grab you an advice from the other tarot deck. Can you give us most vital advice for Virgos at this point in time, please? Thank you. I believe this is the Judgment card. So this is about making choices. Knight of Canes. This could be about how you communicate with others. Are you communicating with them in an emotional way, or one in which conflict is more important? Because conflict really comes from lower vibrations, right? So let's go ahead and read the Four of Canes. This is a time maybe when, you're deciding not to repeat the mistakes that have been made over and over. Judgment, redemption, and rebirth. Interesting. This card has much in common with that of the moon in the world, for these three cards represent the apparent consciousness of the personality and the forces at play therein. Here we are faced, and personality is just, we reincarnate, it's the soul that's important. Our personalities and egos, these are lower form, denser forms. These are things governed by time. These are things that aren't really true to ourselves. It's important to be flexible and adapt, of course, and learn and grow and come to new innovative solutions. There's definitely a wholeness in your spread. I can see that there is a culmination, an opportunity for a gateway towards the light, an opportunity for wholeness, completion, mastery. Here we are faced with the dilemma of behavior that humans so often face, and its striking polarity, which leaves little room for maneuver or self-expression. The list is constrictive and limiting, and appears as rigid and judgmental that polarizes the personality. In traditional tarot, the card is called Judgment and concerns itself with redemptive qualities of human personality, but there is more going on here than meets the eye. For what the list is attempting to achieve is to cause an individual to look closely at their behavior and evaluate the impact. Self-judgment is perhaps the harshest form of judgment, and we often place ourselves on the polarizing lists instead of journeying wisdom within to find the root cause of our own reactions. The list is simple yet flawed, for it does. I feel like you're about to break some kind of karmic pattern from your parents or something like that. I'm just going to pause this reading so I can grab some tape to fix this book. It's funny that it would be on the Judgment card that there would be a crack there, right? Those judgments can cause separations, divisions. So I'm just going to mend that really quickly. Very easy. When we know what to fix and we're not scared of it, it's easy to fix things, right? So let's see. Self-judgment is the harshest form of judgment, right? Journey within to find the root cause of your own reactions. A list is simple yet flawed, for it does not allow room for negotiation or redemption. There will only be punishment. Yeah, so move away from this. There is no such thing as punishment. There's no such thing as hell either. These are religious beliefs that are quite common, and they were used to enslave the Roman Empire and the people of that Roman Empire. The true light of awareness is probably astrology, honestly, just because the sun, we revolve around the sun, and the sun is what? The Son of God, the light, right? Love, the attraction, the magnetism, right? And it's all about electromagnetic principles, magnetism, atoms, and every element in our world is really just atoms vibrating at different levels and different frequencies. That's what changes matter. That's how alchemy works, and that's how chemistry works. Alchemistry, right? Kemet means the black soil of which we transform. So we're transforming the old patterns into new ways, right? With awareness, just with understanding. So the list is, so And the only way you can escape quote unquote hell is to have faith and to call in good spirits, high energy, call in support, call in guidance. If we're rigid, if we're stuck in rigid patterns of what we think is right or wrong, we will be trapped in hell because we are punishing ourselves until we understand things, right? So let's see. An aspect of the consciousness As an aspect of the consciousness of personality, the list is the manner by which we reward and punish ourselves, but its deeper message is to embark on an inner journey of awakening. Rebirth happens after assimilation. Forgiveness arises from understanding, and redemption happens from the absolution of self. It is time to journey inward and evaluate the decisions you have made and the manner by which you have reacted to situations in your life or related to the question at hand. You need to learn to love yourself before any of the love you hold can be expressed meaningfully. If you're holding grudges, evaluate why and what good it is doing for you. Usually, any emotion we hold results in psychosomatic illnesses. It is time for a new awakening and stepping through into a new situation where renewal can occur. So there's definitely a mastery and for yourself at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and also read Four of Canes in the reverse. It seems to be in the previous position, but I'm kind of curious. Maybe you're the type of person that always pushes forward regardless, relentless, doesn't rest. Rest. Yeah. Okay. This will allow you to integrate yourself more fully into your social circles in the future. You might be recovering from a period of illness or other mental discomfort. Take heart that your time is to reconnect and venture back into the world now. I'm getting a sense that someone around you could have passed recently, and they could be supporting you. They could be trying to help you to realize something. All will be well. Trust yourself. Yeah, this could have been a friend or someone you had a lot of fun with. Masculine energy here. Somebody quite jovial, happy. Yeah. This could have been a family member as well, or someone that felt like family. I think you're understanding your emotions a lot more than you might have in your entire life. But we're going to grab some juicier messages. Why not? Virgo. It's interesting how our entire outside reality is always based on our inner reality. Maybe oil is relevant here. Somebody could work in oil. I think you have a genuine friend. Make sure that you're not assuming people have ill intentions before they do, right? Because there could be genuine supporters around you. So we don't want to judge people or be too critical or anything like that. Virgo, messages for Virgo. This could be a masculine specifically as well. Yeah, I think they're trying to align you to get spiritually in sync to realize something. Virgo, messages for Virgo people and placements. Thank you for being here again. Ornaments, beautiful. Make sure that you are cultivating a sense of joy in your life, right? So that you can come to new realizations. Reflection, memories, and intent. So it is a remembrance of what once was and with what will be. Yeah, lighting candles for people who have passed on. These people are still with you. They're just in a different realm, really. But they're around you. I mean, that's why photography and ghosts were invented at the same time. Well, rediscovered. We've always known ghosts were around, but photography really helped, spirit photography. If you take a photo, as kids notice them a lot more because they're closer. They're closer to that realm because they were most recently in it, right? When we enter this physical world, there's so many controlling people that they try to brainwash us with different, lower-based distractions, right, from our spiritual truths to keep us enslaved and to take our resources away from us, right, to take our empowerment away, so that they remain in control. But spirits are around you all the time. It just depends what kind of spirits. Are they good spirits? Are they bad spirits? Not that anyone's good or bad, but at what frequency are you resonating with, and who are you calling into your life? We don't meet people, we meet frequencies, right? So calling in those good spirits, focusing on the positivity. Make sure you focus on where you're focusing, right? What you're giving energy to. Because negative spirits like pain and fear. They fester on that, so they're attracted to it. So if you have those feelings of shame or whatever, they come because, it's an energy source. You're leaking energy out of your aura. And if you have a strong auric field, who do you attract? Spirits that are on the same level, and they want to uplift you and lift you and lift you. It's all harmonics and acoustics, really. A fragile beauty becoming upon thy. Okay. This could be about somebody who's passed, someone like other person other than you, of course. Yeah. They want you to make sure you're not operating out of pride so that you can have better health. The more that you focus on your joy and focusing on your joy within your heart, the more that you'll be able to also transform your health and your connections with others, specifically at work. For some, ornaments are more than yearly decorations. They represent traditions, shared memories, and the hope of passing them along to future generations. These fragile little orbs and shapes may only come out once a year, but when they do, they provide small moments of joy to remember, reflect on, and have hope for the future. Take a step back and review your Christmas tree of success. Ornaments guide you to think and reflect on your situation. Is this something you want to continue to put effort into? Is this something you wish to see in your life in the next 5 or 10 years? Are you making choices that align with where you imagine yourself to be? Imagination, right? A nation of magicians, right? Um, like ornaments, you have to move things this way and that until everything falls into place. So there's some kind of restructuring, definitely. If your situation feels like something you'd like to keep around for years to come, then keep doing what you're doing and trust in the process. If not, it might be time to make some different choices. So this could be about work specifically. There could be like a need to kind of end something or take your power, move beyond trauma, move beyond shame and guilt, and reclaim your power. Let's grab you some chakras. Then I think we'll close this out. Those final messages. Chakra stones, yeah. Crystals could be important. Maybe you've received crystals from somebody. I'm connected to my higher self, yeah. So that you can let go of things, so that you can see the hidden underlying truth of matters with your third eye, the intuitive chakra, right? So I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. We do have intuition here as well. So please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. It's deeply appreciated. If you want a personal, you can message me on Telegram. If you want to leave a tip, you can do through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Good luck. Take care.